Now at 5:30, a woman's recovering after police say someone shot her as she was driving around to look at apartments.
Details coming up on WKYT this morning. Also, Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis set to return to work this morning after nearly 2 weeks away from the job.
And we've learned a state trooper's been shot and killed in western Kentucky. We have more on this breaking news alert right after the weather.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Hope you had a nice weekend. We have a lot going on already this morning. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. I think a lot of you enjoying this nice weather that we had over the weekend. It was lovely and cool.
And the streak continues. It looks like into this week, the last week of summer. Here's meteorologist Micah Harris.
And you will be feeling it outside this morning. Stepping out the door, you may need a light coat as you head out at about 46 degrees in Frankfort. That goes for Corbin at 49. You can see the mid to upper 40s across the Bluegrass too. And as we get off into the afternoon, we'll be at 75 degrees, a lot of sunshine. It's absolutely fantastic weather for today. No issues whatsoever. We go off into the evening. You have any plans? It's perfect weather for it overnight. It's still cool, but you can see it's getting a little bit warmer, 51 tomorrow morning as opposed to the 40s. I'll show you a warming trend, but typically a warming trend means some rain. Do we have that in the forecast? I'll show you that in just a few minutes.
Shortly, thank you.
We're starting off this morning with breaking news out of western Kentucky. We're told a Kentucky state trooper has been shot and killed along a stretch of highway in Lyon County.
According to the judge executive there, the trooper was chasing a suspect at a high rate of speed when the shots were fired. Dispatchers say the trooper was shot at mile marker 49 along Interstate 24. They think the suspect is now on foot and with other people. Police have found the suspect's abandoned vehicle. The interstate, again I-24 in western Kentucky, is shut down for several miles in both directions. Police are asking anyone in that area to keep their doors locked and to call 911 if they see anything suspicious. We'll add details as we get new information in. For the first time in nearly 2 weeks, embattled Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis is set to return to work this morning.
Yeah, Davis was first put in jail after refusing to follow a judge's order to issue marriage licenses. Once she was let out of jail, she took a little bit of time off to rest at home, and the question still out there: will she and her staff issue licenses today? Hillary Thornton's on our live desk.
Good morning, Rebecca and Bill. Kim Davis plans to return to work this morning when her office opens at 8 o'clock. Soon after, we should learn what she plans to do and if she will obey the judge's order. The clerk will return to her office for the first time since she was jailed for refusing to issue marriage licenses. Davis was released last week after spending 5 days in the Carter County Detention Center. The federal judge who held her in contempt warned her to not interfere with clerks in her office who did comply and start issuing licenses in her absence. Her attorney says she spent this weekend reflecting and thinking very hard about what she will do today. As of yesterday, he said he did not believe she had made a decision. Now, back on Friday, Davis filed a motion asking the court to let her continue banning licenses from her entire office until a lawsuit against her is settled. Her attorney says the earliest a decision is expected on that is Wednesday morning. At the live desk, Hillary Thornton, WKYT.
All right, thanks, Hillary. Davis is not the only elected official facing backlash for her stance on same-sex marriage. In Oregon, a slew of ethics violations have been levied against a judge who quit marrying couples. Judge Vance Day also admitted to telling his staff to screen wedding applicants to ensure they weren't same-sex couples. Despite the claims, Day stands by his actions and says he hopes to set the record straight at a hearing in November.
New this morning, we're tracking the investigation into a shooting that happened here in Lexington. Police officers tell us that a woman is expected to recover after she was shot while driving her car. It happened about 11:30 last night off Palumbo Drive. WKYT's Mark Barber is live in Hamburg, where the victim was taken before calling police. Mark, what happened in this?
Good morning, Bill. The two victims in this case, a woman and her boyfriend, they were driving down Bainbridge Court around 11:30 last night when they say a man started randomly shooting at them. Now, the boyfriend wasn't hit, but the woman was shot in the shoulder. She was actually the driver, and investigators tell us that she drove them about 5 minutes away to this Meyer gas station here in Hamburg, and this is where they called for help. Now, according to police, the pair said that they were trying to look for apartments when a man who was acting suspiciously started approaching them and opened fire. 4 to 5 shots hit their car. Investigators say they found a total of 12 shell casings on the ground there. Now, they don't know why the man started shooting because officers say he never even said a word. Now, police don't know who the man is. All we are being told at this point is that he was wearing jeans and a hooded sweatshirt. Now, while officers are still trying to answer the questions of who and why this morning, we are told that they are stepping up patrols in the neighborhood. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Well, a Laurel County man accused of murdering his estranged girlfriend is set to go before a judge this morning. Police arrested Joseph Nestor Friday after they found Amber Decker's body near her home. Police say Decker's parents asked them to check on her after they hadn't heard from her in days. Her home was damaged by a fire on Tuesday. Officers say they found her body close by a few days later.
An Owen County family is dealing with a terrible loss today. A 2-year-old and a 4-year-old died in a house fire over the weekend. The coroner has identified those girls as sisters, Alicia Tackett and Abby Yeager. Police say their father was home at the time but couldn't pull them out of the home because of all the smoke and debris.
To lose young kids in a fire like that, it does hurt. And it's going to hurt this community. I mean, my heart goes out to the family of these kids, these 2 girls.
The family has set up a GoFundMe page to help with funeral expenses. You can find that link on our website at WKYT.com. So far, they have raised more than $8,000.
Investigators are trying to figure out what caused a plane crash that killed a Louisville pilot. The crash happened at the Wings Over Big South Fork Air Show in Scott County, Tennessee. Family members say Jay Gordon was trying to complete a plane trick when he crashed. Rescue crews found the wreckage in a river near the spot where Gordon took off.
When we saw the puff of smoke and, he did not come back, heart dropped and we just, started instantly saying some prayers.
Gordon was the only person in the plane. The vice president of communications for the Kentucky Derby says that Gordon has been part of the Thunder over Louisville Air Show for many years. In a statement, she said, in recent years, his flying experience and engineering expertise have helped keep Thunder's air show going. His passion for flying and love of Thunder will truly be missed.
Our time is 5:37 on WKYT this morning. In California, one person has now died in a wildfire that is consuming more than 78 square miles. Thousands of people have been forced to flee their homes as the fire spreads. Flames have destroyed about 500 homes and buildings. The governor there has declared a state of emergency, and nearly 1,000 firefighters are battling the blaze.
It's just utter chaos. There's nothing like it. I've never seen anything like it.
Within 12 hours, we had over 40,000 acres, and that's unheard of.
Officials there are nervous that more homes could still go up in flames, since today's forecast is calling for gusty winds that could spread the fire. More than a dozen Kentucky counties have made a list of counties with more registered voters than are eligible. The Public Interest Legal Foundation compiled a list of counties across the country with too many voters. Breathitt County tops the list of those in Kentucky with a registration rate of 110%. Also included are Menifee, Magoffin, Wolfe, Mercer, Owsley, and Anderson counties.
Kentucky's improving economy could actually be causing a decline in community college enrollment. The Kentucky Community and Technical College System heads say enrollment is expected to be 81,000 this fall. That's a 25% reduction from its peak in 2011. That number has forced the state system to cut $36 million in expenses this year. They say now that jobless rates are down, students are not looking to earn new degrees to get a job. We have a traffic alert to pass along for drivers this morning. Crews will begin inspections on bridges over the Kentucky River on Interstate 64 in Franklin County. Inspection on the I-64 East Bridge starts this morning, will last about a week. The road will be reduced down to 1 lane between mile markers 55 and 56 from 9 a.m. to 3 in the afternoon. Inspection on the I-64 West Bridge is scheduled for next week.
A Lexington hip-hop artist dropped a new album at midnight this morning. Today, he'll be promoting that new album in a very special way. Divine Karama says that he wants to promote a positive attitude in his music and in the community. So instead of taking money for his music, he's asking listeners to pay him in a different way. He's asking people to take pictures of themselves doing something for the community and then tag him on Twitter or Facebook. Good way to get some things done.
Tag you're it.
Yeah, right. Time this morning is 5:40, 20 before 6 on WKYT this morning as we check live drive traffic and see what's going on right now.
As you can see, not a whole lot of action on the Waze map. That's good news for you if you have to drive into work this morning. Some portions of Interstate 64 in Franklin County starting at 9 a.m. reduced down to a single lane as crews inspect bridges there in the county.
That could certainly produce a traffic impact. We'll be watching that throughout the day. A little fog around the Clays Ferry Bridge this morning. Otherwise, you should be good to go. A lot more news coming up on WKYT on your Monday morning.
A high score isn't unusual in certain sporting events, but at this high school game, it definitely was. I'll tell you about this football game after weather.
Looks pretty good outside. I'm not seeing any issues whatsoever. It's really chilly this morning. There are warmer days ahead. I'll show you that. And maybe a little rain in your forecast. Not anytime soon, but it's later on. I'll have that coming up next.